subscribers by now, waiting for people
I can
to
just
join.
I can just add the intro and post. You know.
You don't even have to have an intro.
No. What's the point in the intro? Yeah, 'cause there's two ways to do the intro. I can just start off with a funny quote, funny joke, you know, and then cut, and then play like a little like or something like that.
That was amazing.
and then put like a and then and then the Poscast logo, and then
It's
we
like
start
Law
with the
and
rest
Order.
of it. and then it starts. And then we continue, you know? No? Is that a bad idea?
I mean, it is an idea.
It is definitely an idea. Oh, and then I can put like I could have the this is cool. Okay, I could have like the do. I could have that. I could have that change based on who's there. So have like different tones for different people, and then like have them or like a different like 5-note segment for each person. You know,
We have to solve like a riddle to figure out who's there.
No.
It's
Solve
just for
the
those who
riddle using
are
riddle.
more like noticeable, or no, those who notice more.
Yeah, well, no, and
Observant,
then you just
that's the word.
you put like
Noticeable.
when you play the note, then like I appear on screen, and then when you play Gage's note, Gage appears on screen. And then when David's note plays, David appears on screen. So it's like do, you know.
Is that David's note? What's your note, Michael?
I don't know. Or little 5-note jiggy, you know.
Jiggy.
And then there would just be another one for a special guest, and then everyone could have like a different color, you know. Right?
Yep.
Am I going crazy here?
No.
I mean, yes, but that's not the point.
I'm happy I recorded that. I can go back and look at that later, you know? It'll be the start of the podcast. I'll know how to start all the other podcasts by looking at the very first one.
I thought the very first one was episode 0.
Yeah. Well,
another thing we could do for the intro is like actually to say what the podcast is and why we're doing it.
No.
At least for the first one.
Well, what is the podcast? Because I think the podcast, I think, is just me talking about whatever I want to talk about, and then you guys commenting off that, or
I mean, it's not just
commenting
you.
off
We're
whatever
here
you guys want to talk about.
We don't matter.
It's just guys being dudes, or whatever that quote is, whatever that meme is.
Dudes being dudes.
Dudes.
Guys being dudes is right.
I think that's right. Yeah. Except it's us.
Dude bros being dude bros.
Yeah.
What about Paige?
What about Paige?
She's not here.
Yeah, she's not here yet.
She's at the ATM mall. The ATM mall.
The ATM mall. Yeah. That's a joke nobody will get. And just how I like it. Yeah, no, I think the goal is to be in like 20 levels of irony, you know? We say one ironic joke, and then we say another ironic joke off that. And then eventually, you know, we just do that 50 times. So it's like YouTubers that have their main channel, okay? And then they start a second channel where
they have like
just
20 separate channels.
Yeah, and then they're like, they make a second channel where they're like, I just upload whatever I want here. And then they make a third channel, being like, well, this is the stuff that I really didn't want to put out. Like,
and then a gaming channel?
Yeah, and then a gaming channel, and then behind the scenes.
Then a vlog channel.
And then a vlog. And then...
And then a channel just solely to live stream on.
Yeah. And then, what else? Probably like a toothbrush review channel. I think that's a good one, right?
And then just another random channel for just like anything else.
Yeah.
Another channel for, you know, having a channel.
Yeah, you know?
A channel just to promote all of the other...
Yeah, a social media channel. And then
you have your business channel. Because, you know, once you be a successful YouTuber, you want to, you know, move into the actual industry. So yeah. This is my professional YouTube channel. It uses your actual name. Yeah. That's where you post, like,
that's how you get famous.
For your portfolio.
Yeah.
You know, a Tonight Show and whatnot. Yeah. All right.
And then you have your YouTube channel for uploading your Twitch videos.
Oh, yes. Which are different from your live streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because your live stream channel just is what you live stream to, and then you also live stream to Twitch, and then you just upload the Twitch VODs onto that other channel. Yeah. But not
and
the
then,
live stream channel.
I forgot.
And then you have a rival channel that you make just to start a rivalry to get more people in. You know?
Manufacturing drama.
Yeah. Just by yourself.
This has gone on for way too long.
No, it hasn't gone on long.
Oh, yeah, we can't talk about this.
It's too late. It's already been talked about.
Yeah, I know.
Some things we just have to get out there.
Mm.
Oh no, the animation thing. That's the that's a little clip. That's a little clip that we use. There we go.
And then you have your animation channel.
Yeah.
Where you're aspiring animator.
And then you take all those channels that you have, okay? And then that set of channels is sponsored by Squarespace. And then you make another set of those channels, and that is sponsored by
Reaction channel.
Oh yeah, reaction channel.
That was what I was gonna say. Yeah.
And then you just make all those sets of channels, but sponsored by different companies, you know? And then once one of those gets really big, then you have it sponsor another set of channels.
You sponsor one set of channels with another channel?
Yeah, of course. It's so that channel can get money, you know?
Like, that's just an infinite money.
It's true. Infinite money. Because then you have...
It's a very convoluted way to do it, but I think it'll work.
Then you have all those channels watching the other channels. You know? Then you're generating your own money. You know? A 10th of a cent a view or whatever.
I think that's called view botting.
Well, but you're doing the clicks.
You have to manually do it.
Well, no, you set a macro.
That's what view botting is.
It's not view botting, we're not using bot. Well, use a bot.
Yeah. Well, we're not using bots yet. Come on.
If you just have your child slaves do it, then it's not a bot. It's just slavery.
Yeah. And what could be wrong with
child slavery, no less.
Well. So the first...
Slavery is slavery in my eyes.
Yeah. Except, I mean... Yeah, let's get away from slavery.
I think...
the other day I started investing in stocks.
In slavery?
Yeah, I started investing in slavery. No, I started investing in stocks. Now, stocks... I've always been interested in stocks. Have you guys been interested in stocks? I like stocks. I don't know. It's just
Crickets.
a weird... Crickets?
Yep.
Okay, wow. You guys don't like stocks?
I mean, I've just never had a particular interest.
Okay. I joined this app called Robinhood, not sponsored, that allows you to trade stocks and stuff. They give you...
Not sponsored, but hoping to.
Yeah.
We're always open.
Always open, yeah. Always open to sponsorships from anyone or anything, any entities. You know, you come back from Area 51 raid, and you find some...
Get sponsored by aliens.
Wealthy aliens, you know?
That's
Soap
a great
kills
title.
100% of Germans.
We got sponsored by aliens in Area 51.
Nobody caught that. Yeah, they gave me 2 free stocks because I recommended someone, and both of them were Fitbit. And then immediately after I got those stocks, Fitbit crashed. Like Fitbit was worth like $1.30, and then they crashed, and now they're worth $1.20. They were worth $4.30, and then they crashed $1, another $3.40.
That's a little bit more of a crash than 10 cents.
Yeah, they fell by 40%.
The world's like over.
25%.
My stock went down 10 cents.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it because they give you like analyst ratings of you know, should you buy, should you hold, should you sell, you know, what analysts say you should do. If you look at Tesla's, everybody's split on whether you should buy, hold, or sell. Which I think
that's all stocks in general.
Well, no, because I mean, some people are like, oh, safe bet. Starbucks is a pretty safe bet, because they're they've been on a steady rise for the past year. Apple's usually a pretty safe bet. Microsoft's usually pretty safe. Stuff like that.
The big successful things.
Yeah, but with Tesla, nobody knows because Elon could make a 420 joke and it could just crash.
Yep.
And just nobody knows.
Why does it crash when you say 420? What's wrong with 420?
Because
so one day Elon tweeted, thinking about taking Tesla private at 420. And shareholders just freaked out because they didn't know if it was serious or not. Twitter also freaked out when Elon said, "Yeah, I like anime. Anime's great," and Twitter just freaked out and didn't know if it was actually him or if he had been hacked or something. And it's great. I like.
No one really knows what's going on with Elon.
No, but he churns out good stuff. PayPal. He was one of the PayPal people. Tesla.
Flamethrowers.
Boring company. Rockets. Just all the rockets sending Teslas into space and whatnot. Yeah.
He's transcended roads.
He has. Digging tunnels. The Boring Company. I love it. It's a play on words. Boring. But the boring. Like me talking. And like boring underground. No one's got anything off that.
Nope.
I got a little bit distracted.
No. This is Poscast. How could you be distracted? This is exhilarating content. Exhilarating.
Poscast when we're still missing.
Yeah,
it's not the Poscast. This is the Gage cast.
No, this is the Poscast.
Right. Hey, I've been going for 25 minutes. Okay.
I have been going for 12. Okay. So
I have not been going.
No, the Evans cast.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
The
Dave cast.
Yeah, Dave cast.
That sounds generic. There's so many Daves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're the Dave.
Yeah, the.
Yes.
I mean,
the only Dave in the world, and everybody will recognize.
Yeah. The one Dave that every Dave can look up to. You're a Dave amongst Daves.
King Dave.
I want fan art.
You could name it Davy Jones' Locker.
Yeah, no, that's just mine. I lost it underwater a while back.
In Dave's locker. Yeah. That's the Dave that everyone raves about. Dave's locker. Happens to be called Davy Jones, but Gage, I think you wrote down some topics, didn't you?
Yep.
Want to share? That's kind of what I was pointing at.
Okay,
I'm not just going to ask you, hey, you wrote down topics. Just ignore those. I don't need them.
Hey, look, okay.
No, that's what you share. What? Come on, Gage.
Why sun hot? Question mark?
Why sun hot?
Question mark.
Or...
Well, why is it so hot recently? It's been pretty hot these last couple months.
Oh yeah, big heat wave.
Has it? Oh no,
What do you mean has it?
In Europe,
dying?
Well, no, because I don't think it has been hotter because the sun's been staying at a consistent temperature throughout. I mean, probably past millions of years, or probably a few million. I don't know. It's been staying consistent for probably the human history, but ozone and stuff, the atmosphere's been dying or whatever. That's why.
Welcome back to science class.
Yeah,
Michael.
We're in science. Podcast is a scientific.
Today the attendance is pretty low. Actually, it says 0 people.
Oh, no,
Guess
3.
Nobody cares.
How many subscribers do we have? 3 right now.
Is it just us?
I think so. I think it's me. Yeah, I think it's just us.
I mean, you don't even count because you subscribe to yourself.
Well, yeah, I count. I'm a consistent viewer of the podcast. I'll watch the whole thing after this. I have to edit it and stuff.
What do you do to edit?
If I do the edit?
There's not much editing.
The edit is turning up the volume by 200% because we're all quiet. But, shut up. Yeah. Why sun hot? Is that all you wrote? Just why sun hot?
That's all I wrote.
Because what do you mean by that exactly?
It's actually even more than I wrote. I just wrote sun hot.
Sun hot. Why? Why sun hot?
No, not even. Sun hot.
Just sun hot.
Like, so you asked me to write down these ideas, Michael, and then you just kind of like, just you're so mean. Okay, I wrote down the idea and I asked it.
Well, you wrote it down, and then I thought it was a dumb idea, and I'm not gonna lie to you, so I'm just gonna tell you. I think you wrote it down.
I appreciate you're not lying to me, but like,
I'm an honest
maybe
person.
You're just a bad person.
Yeah, well,
very fine line between honesty and just being a douchebag.
Yeah.
And right now, I think you're riding that line.
Well, right now, I think you're an idiot.
And I think you just crossed over the line to one
side. I'm just telling you, so that you can clean up your act. I'm trying to be a good person here, okay? And improve the world by one person at a time, making less dumb people. So that way you can be like, oh yeah, that was a dumb thing to write, sun hot, and then
you know it was a dumb thing to write at a time. I knew that it was stupid. Okay, I still
write something smarter.
It's actually SON, not SUN hot.
Oh.
Well, that changes everything.
I don't know.
Why is your sun hot, Gage? Please tell us.
Well, they've been tanning a lot recently.
Oh.
Take that as you will.
Yeah.
Could be
because sun
being
hot.
Physically hot, or like
sun hot because sun hot.
That's the dumbest. I think
it's the best. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is David? Did you write anything down, or was it just Gage?
Yeah. What does color taste like?
What Christ? God, I'm surrounded by idiots. Okay.
You told me to write that down.
You believe this guy?
No, I think Gage came up with it, and then he told you to write it down.
No, you told me to write that down.
I came up with it. Sure Michael said, Gage, write that down. And I said, I don't want to write that down. And then Michael said, David, write it down.
Yeah.
Sun hot. What does color taste like?
I got another one. Okay. You want me to read the other one I got?
Yeah, what's the other one?
Color book.
Is color book?
Adult color book.
Okay.
Adult color book.
Where's the question?
Now, I'm going to phrase it in a question. I was just reading out the idea that I had. So the question is, do you think there should be adult coloring books? Now, that could mean multiple things. It could mean like, adult as in, not safe for work adult, or like adult, like, big boy.
Big boy as in
big boy. Boy.
What do you mean by big boy?
Yeah.
Like,
do you mean like teenager, preteen?
Mature themes, or just really big?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, yeah.
Just yes.
Okay.
Is that
like an actual full-length novel, but in coloring book form?
That's the next thing.
Yeah, they're just gonna re-release.
It's
comics.
Like it's a make your own. It's a make your own like book thing,
Yeah.
Make your own adventure.
It's like it gives you a sketch and you gotta color it in.
Is it like those books where you read them and then they tell you, oh, if you want the character to do this, flip to page 50. If you want him to do this, flip to page 32.
But instead of flipping to different pages, you just color in whatever you want to happen.
Yeah. Instead, it's just a blank book and you write it yourself.
Paper? This is just basically blank paper.
We're gonna make millions. I'm gonna write this down. We got the Poscast book. It's just blank.
The Poscast book is just getting other people to write things.
Yeah. So I don't want to skip over the question that you wrote, David.
What does color taste like?
Yeah. What do you
I'm
mean?
perfectly fine skipping over that personally.
Okay, Gage, this was your idea originally, was it? I don't.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll add something to it. This
Well,
idea
yeah.
sucks. All right.
I mean, I can offer an interpretation.
Okay, go ahead.
It can be like, what flavors do we associate with certain colors? Like green, purple.
Okay, so like orange.
Orange
is orange.
Orange. All right, but what about green?
Green.
Green's one that can have a couple different.
Like lime, mint. You know.
Lime,
mint. Green
apple.
Yeah,
I'd say
do you
like
not think of mint?
lettuce.
Lettuce? You think of lettuce?
Yeah.
Okay. If I showed you ice cream that was green, okay, we'd be like lettuce. That's some lettuce ice cream right there.
Different.
Michael,
we're going for different things here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm assuming okay. Why I think I jumped to ice cream is ice cream comes in all sorts of different colors. You know, you got orange, you got red, black,
Come on, you
gray.
can think of more.
You know, all sorts of different.
I don't think I've ever seen a single
colors,
black ice cream.
All sorts of different colors of ice cream.
I'm absolutely sure somebody's made black ice cream. I don't think I've ever seen it though.
Or something. Like if I think of black as a color, as a food, I think of licorice. You know, black licorice.
There's not a whole lot of black foods. I'd say that's fair.
Green, I think, is mint. You know.
Now, personally, I jump to like hard candies, Jolly Ranchers, that sort of thing.
Okay. See, but blue raspberry. That's not a thing. It's just
not a real thing. It's just an artificial flavor. But
so why does it exist?
What other blue flavors are?
Get rid of it. I don't need blue raspberry in my life.
God.
Just give me like some other stupid color, like blue, chili blue, or something like that. Give me some artificial thing. Don't make up some artificial fruit, and then tell me. Yeah,
give me some artificial thing, but don't make it up.
Yeah, well, don't make up a fruit and or a berry.
I'm sure somebody's made blue raspberry.
Yeah, but do you find naturally occurring blue raspberry? Because raspberry's fine, you know, because it's raspberry. That's a thing that you could find. But blue raspberry, that's not something. There's no. You hear blue raspberry, and if you never tasted raspberry before, you know, you couldn't look at a picture and be like, okay, that I could see maybe what that would taste like.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
I think so.
Because if you'd eaten like every other fruit except for like a strawberry or something, every other fruit and every other berry and stuff except for a strawberry, you could maybe estimate what a strawberry would taste like, right?
Perhaps. I mean, eating every other fruit and not having strawberry, that seems like kind of a tall order, but hypothetically, yeah.
Well, maybe dragon fruit or
you'd have some sort of you'd have some sort of expectation, at least.
Yeah, you could estimate what it tastes like. But blue raspberry, there's no basis there.
Yeah, there is raspberry.
Yeah, but this one's blue. What do you...
Yeah, I've obviously never eaten a blue raspberry because
they don't exist.
But if someone were to put down a blue raspberry in front of me, and they were like, "Hey, what do you think this tastes like?" I'd say probably tastes like raspberry and something else.
But it doesn't. If you have like a
what do you mean
blue raspberry slushy or something, because that's what it normally is. No, it doesn't taste like a raspberry.
Have you had a raspberry slushy?
No.
So how do you know it doesn't?
I don't think I've ever seen
a raspberry.
Me neither. That's why I asked him if he did.
You've never seen a raspberry?
A raspberry slushy.
Yeah, I don't think I have. I think they always.
Of course, I've seen actual raspberry.
Yeah. Let's just say if you haven't.
Oh, another black food, sort of blackberry. But that's sort of a tangent.
Yeah. Another tangent that I want to go on. Are blueberries blue? Because I don't think they are. They're purple, right?
No, they're blue.
I've seen blue blueberries.
I have.
I've also seen blue grapes.
Blue berries.
You've seen blue grapes?
I have. There's a particular variety. I want to say Concord grapes. You see them more in like Massachusetts, but they're very blue as opposed to the normal purple.
What? That's okay. But I don't know. That doesn't sit well with
Michael, things can be colors you don't expect, okay?
Because I don't think a blueberry... I think blueberries are purple, not blue.
That might be one of the stupidest things I've heard all day, Michael. I don't think blueberries are blue.
I think blueberries
I've definitely seen more purple blueberries, but blueberries as a whole are usually blue.
They're blue.
Yeah, I'm going to go into Google real quick. Okay. Google. Let me type that in. Okay. What color is a blueberry? Okay, they start out with Kianococcus blueberries. That's a weird thing. Is distinguished from name half ripe blueberries, green flesh, while bilberries, whortleberries, and huckleberries are red and purple
Whortleberries?
throughout.
Whortleberries sound like fun.
Whortleberries. Yeah. WHORTLE berries. I'm going on
Whortleberries.
Wikipedia. Blueberries. Because I don't think they're blue. I think they're purple.
I can see where you're coming from on that, but you are wrong.
Okay, Michael, like legitimately, I am colorblind with blue and purple, and I still see blue. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you're colorblind?
That I feel like that may count against
you. Yeah, I think that's the stupidest thing I've heard all day.
Oh, hang on.
I wouldn't say that.
Tally here.
But,
if
you're colorblind between blue and purple, how would you know to judge blue?
Yeah, how would you judge that?
No, okay. Well, I don't think either of you fully understand what blue and purple colorblind means.
I do not, actually.
Yeah, no, I don't.
So, colorblind is not like it's indistinguishable colors. It means it's harder to distinguish between the colors.
Mm-hmm.
But if something is obviously blue, you will see blue. If something is obviously purple, you will see purple.
Yeah,
but it's the shades in between that are harder to understand.
Okay, Wikipedia says blueberries are perennial flowering plants with blue or purple colored berries.
Yeah, there are definitely purple varieties of blueberries.
Yeah, but
I've been saying that the whole time. Blueberries as a whole are not purple.
But they're purple. I still think they're purple.
Some of them, sure.
No, they're definitely purple.
Like you've faced the facts, Michael. Okay, now it's just you gotta face the truth now.
No, you're facing the wrong facts here. I think
you were the one that read the facts.
Well, I don't believe them. I think if flat earthers can exist, I think I can exist thinking that blueberries are purple, not blue. No.
I mean, you're certainly fair to believe that, but people also believe the Earth is flat. So
yeah. Hmm? So why can't I think I'm right?
You can, but that doesn't make you right.
No, I'm definitely right.
Right. Sure. Okay.
I'm
So what about green? Green can be a few different flavors, but what's the primary one? Would you say?
I think mint. I don't think lettuce. Not lettuce, Gage.
Okay, wait.
I don't think of lettuce either.
Well, you rephrased the question
about vegetables.
So, what I was originally thinking, because you just said, what taste do you think of when you see green?
Mm-hmm.
So, what taste I think of?
You thought of lettuce?
I'd say, like, green apple.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
But if I were if you say, name the first green food that comes to mind, I would say lettuce.
You would say lettuce.
Yeah.
I'd probably say like mint. Yeah, mint.
Do you see mint leaves often?
No. But if I ever get like ice cream, I usually get mint. Because mint.
I mean, mint leaves are also green.
Yeah.
You don't really eat mint leaves though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you can, but you wouldn't normally.
They're usually used as more of like a garnish if you put actual mint leaves in cookies.
Yeah. No, they're not.
But mint flavoring is a lot more common.
You don't order a dish of mint at your a fancy restaurant, and then they just come out with a bunch of leaves. I guess that's what a salad is.
They would probably do that.
That's what a salad is. Never mind. You would do that. You would absolutely do that. Just give it a few different words, and then you're golden. No, then you're green.
Our gourmet tea leaves, served in our freshly tossed salad, $59.99.
Oh gosh, which is better, tea or coffee?
I'm personally a fan of tea, but that might be because I don't drink coffee much.
Okay.
But maybe I don't drink coffee much because I'm a fan of tea.
I don't drink either, so.
Yeah, I hate coffee. Every time I have it, like a latte or something, I don't know. I can't get used to that taste. I mean, some people do. That's fine, whatever. But I've just never liked it. Tea, on the other hand, it's quite good.
Slurp, slurp.
Yeah. Good way of getting caffeine, I guess. Not really. Coffee's way better at that. But there's a little bit of caffeine in most teas, right?
Mm-hmm. A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't drink tea for caffeine.
Yeah, no, because it's not enough. But yeah.
Imagine David guzzling down an entire kettle of tea.
Yeah, gallons and gallons just to stay awake.
You've been doing it wrong if you want to stay awake. Gotta drink coffee.
Well, no, but he likes tea. He doesn't like coffee, though.
Ah, that's the problem.
You gotta know what you like, and you gotta have only that. Does anyone else have topics?
Desmond.
Desmond? Yeah, we have Desmond
topics.
Should I talk
about the Russians?
Russians? Why are we bringing
Did you
Russians
not write down like other topics?
No.
Okay, well, I'll talk about the Russians then.
Oh wait, I wrote. Yeah, okay, Russians. Well, sure. Talk about your Russians.
Okay. So you know how Minecraft's been, just kind of surging back into popularity now, right?
Yes.
So I plan on a server with Quinn, Zach, and Ben Tisdale. I don't know if you know him, and a couple other people.
Yeah.
I know you know Quinn, but
I have met
anyway. So we're playing on like a survival world for a couple months. I've only been on it for like a couple weeks, but anyways, today I was on, and 2 random people joined. And before this, I go further in the story. This server is like a recycled IP from another Minecraft server. And apparently that Minecraft server was posted onto a website.
Oh boy.
And for whatever reason, we still don't have a whitelist up.
Oh boy.
So we just have random people joining. And so today, 2 random people joined. And so I went to spawn, because I'm not opt, so I can't ban them. I went to spawn to like tell them to leave. And so I killed him a couple times, hoping that would like dissuade him.
Mm-hmm.
And they both had hacks.
Oh.
They activated.
Of course.
It wasn't like, instant kill or whatever hacks. They were just jumping around, flying around all over the place. And they were 2 kids in Discord together. And one of them asked if we were Russian. And so I responded, yes, we are Russian. And they're like, oh, that explains it. And then they asked if the Russians are hiding anything from the US.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes, but
yeah, I said, I'll tell you if you leave. And they didn't respond to that. And so we were like spending 20 minutes on there just like spawn killing them until they left.
Why did you spend 20 minutes spawn killing 2 random people?
Because we don't want to leave and just allow them to have free reign of the server to do whatever they want.
Well, yeah, that's why you like.
Yeah, so were no admins online or anything?
Yeah, no one was online that had that.
Call an
admin. So there's.
Well, you probably have their phone numbers, right? Just call them and then tell them, "Hey, we have an emergency."
Well, yeah, we did, but they still weren't there. That's not the point, though. Well, the point is that we should definitely have more. But also, the whole thing could have been solved if we just had a whitelist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just an entire, like 20 minutes of just spawn killing them, hoping they would leave at some point, and they finally did. And it was just an entire big old mess.
I'd say.
So I want to raise attention to a question that Desmond made. And I don't know what this means. Could a passive resistance shape America into a healthier society?
I think that one could use some clarification.
Now, David, you put a thumbs up under this, presumably you understand the question.
No, at the time.
So first, I want Gage to answer and see what he thinks.
Can I
clarify my thought process of what I probably was thinking at the time? I don't necessarily understand the question, but it's one that could lead to an actual discussion.
Okay.
Rather than something like, let's see. Gotta scroll up.
Cars.
What is the reason to experience nature and is hiking fun, or just a way to distract yourself from the horrid spider beast that has been hunting you all your life?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just fair. I can't argue. So, Gage, what do you think? You started talking a little. What do you think?
Okay, repeat the question.
Could a passive resistance shape America into a healthier society? Just passive resistance.
Okay, what I think about that when I hear that is like just in school teaching kids just to be nicer, because there's a lot of toxicity going on everywhere, and so what I think about that is like just teach kids to like things and not dislike things.
So
or if they do dislike something, to not like go out and actively.
So would that really be classified as a resistance?
Yeah. So when you hear the word resistance, you think, "Hey, let's teach kids to like things."
Well, I just heard the word passive, and it was like, okay, so passive is like kind of another word for being nice, and it's America, and America's not nice sometimes.
I don't necessarily know where passive is related to being nice, but
well,
I understand a little. I think
I'm being passive here. I'm not,
as opposed to aggressive, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would make sense.
And so I would just think like, if everybody doesn't go on Twitter and talk about how their neighbor is super loud with their dogs, and then how somebody else goes on to that, tweet and comments, your mom sucks. Your mom sucks.
Now, do you see these tweets often, or?
Well, no, it's just, Twitter's usually a negative hotspot for things, right?
Is I don't go onto Twitter very often.
I don't go onto Twitter either. That's just what
a lot of negativity does come out of Twitter, but I don't necessarily go to see it firsthand.
Okay. Yeah. So a
So,
passive.
like, if you just don't do that and instead just say, "Hey, man, your neighbor might suck, but you can go talk to them and see if they can maybe not blast music at midnight." There you go. Problem solved. You don't have to talk about it on Twitter.
But okay.
All right. So that's a passive resistance.
Apparently, I don't know what the.
Look, does anyone have any better ideas?
Yeah. So a passive resistance. I think he means like everybody becomes a little bit of a vigilante for like small minor things.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
So like, I don't know.
Like just keeping more of an eye on making things good or keeping things lawful.
Yeah, maybe like if people don't like a law, then they just don't follow it. Which I'm not saying is a good idea. I would like to clarify.
Definitely not a good idea.
I would like to clarify.
What do you mean by if you don't like a law, don't follow it?
Like,
that's how you get
like
to anarchy.
if it's unpopular, then
if it's
maybe people won't enforce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
people aren't following it, then that
how do you measure
passive way.
Yeah, no, there's no way to measure that. There's no way to.
Because at that point, you have like, oh, okay, we gotta wait a month to see how many people break this law, and then you just have like people robbing banks all over the place. Oh, we have 100 bank robberies now, so people obviously don't like that law, so let's just not have it.
Yeah.
Take something like jaywalking.
Yeah,
it's something minor, but a lot of people will do it, even though it is technically a crime.
Or like speeding, like going 5 over the speed limit. Most people do that, but it's technically against the law.
Yeah, and because it's widespread enough, people don't get like prosecuted. Is not the word I'm looking for, but it works.
Yeah, people don't get charged with it as often.
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess that segue is pretty good. Is speeding wrong? And if not, how fast should you go over the speed limit?
Is speeding wrong, just in general?
Yeah. Just is speeding wrong? Question mark.
Legally, yes.
Yes, that is true.
And morally.
And morally, yeah, breaking the law. Morally, that is wrong. Going faster than the quote-unquote agreed upon speed limit.
All right, but aren't there situations in which speeding would be okay?
I think so.
Absolutely. There are legally situations where you can speed.
Yeah, if you're a cop,
mainly if you're,
something,
cop or emergency service.
Caping someone down. Or
it's encouraged that you speed.
Yeah.
All right, let's say an everyday person who doesn't have any of those special circumstances, is there a moral situation where it's okay to speed?
Yeah. If you're a makeshift ambulance.
No.
A makeshift ambulance.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that can kind of work if you're like rushing your mother to the hospital because she just had a heart attack. But
Mm-hmm.
You should probably call an ambulance at that point. You probably should.
Probably.
But what if they're slow? You gotta get there now.
What if the ambulance is slow?
No, yeah. What if the ambulance?
If you're faster than the ambulance, I think you got more problems.
Well, okay. Imagine. Okay, so the ambulance goes from the hospital to you. Okay, then you are where you are. Okay, and the hospital is where the hospital is. Let's make this math. Okay, the distance is X. Okay, the hospital train.
We don't need
the ambulance.
I'm gonna disprove your theory here right now.
Travels at a certain distance. Okay, if you're driving to that ambulance, then you can meet midway and then transport the goods.
Hey, I'll meet you at the park down.
I mean, ostensibly that would work, but practically, I don't really see that.
I laughed too hard. I unplugged my microphone.
Good job.
You can meet him halfway.
Well, yeah. So about you saying like the ambulance drives to your house and then back to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
The ambulance is like a portable hospital.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they'll get to you fast with basically a hospital that can take care of life-threatening, immediate things like heart attacks.
Yeah.
And then transport them to the hospital for more long-term care.
But if you drive there, drive and meet up with the
this is just a stupid point, okay? Because there's just so much logistics here.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work out.
But
transporting
if you tell them,
people can be dangerous.
I need a ambulance, at X location, and then you go to that location that's closer to the hospital than you are.
I feel like you're kind of just cheating the system at that point.
I think I am, yeah.
I don't know.
Might as well just call an ambulance for a taxi service at this point.
And then could you imagine if you're late? Like the ambulance shows up, you're like, where are they? Where? I thought someone needed my help. The ambulance.
Yeah.
Back to the speeding thing about when it's right to speed.
Like, what are other situations where it's right?
If there's immediate life-threatening cause, you should probably, speed first, ask questions later.
What do you mean by immediate life-threatening cause? Like aliens are coming down?
Sure.
Zombies are attacking?
Sure. Why not? But
realistically,
you're being chased by people with
chasing you.
Yes, you're being chased by murderers.
Okay.
Somebody else is being chased by murderers.
Okay.
Or obviously someone's been hurt and you're trying to, get to them or get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
that's probably the more common one.
Like a tsunami is 20 feet behind you.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna.
See, if I were the cop, I would just pull them over. No.
All right, but this all sort of brings up the question: why is speeding in everyday situations?
Because, so there's there's a set speed limit that everyone's expected to follow. That is, measured by professionals to say, okay, this is a safe speed limit for this specific road.
All right, so speeding is wrong because it's dangerous.
Yeah, because if
not
everyone
is
speeding,
but
then
for other people on the road.
Yeah, dangerous to other people usually.
Yeah,
but also dangerous to yourself.
I'd say the main reason, if a cop pulls you over for speeding, they're mainly pulling you over so you don't endanger other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
That makes sense.
But then what about the Autobahn? Like why on freeways and stuff? Because most freeways or freeways. Yeah, right, freeways. Freeways are the ones where
Sure.
60. Yeah. There's a speed limit of like 60 or 70 miles an hour. Why isn't it like the Autobahn where there's just no speed limit to it?
Because Americans can't be trusted.
But yeah. I think I forget what state it was, but I'm pretty sure I heard about a state, I think it was like Montana or something, where they set their speed limit for the freeways at 80 miles an hour. And then this was like they set it there, and then the federal government was like, okay, now we're gonna make every freeway consistent. The max speed limit is 60 or whatever. And Ohio was like, no, we don't like that. So like, okay, we'll compensate Ohio. You can go, or no, not Ohio. Montana, you can go to 70 instead, and it would just be inconsistent with that one thing. But then all the police department there was like, yeah, we'll just let people speed, and then since we're still legally required to pull them over, we'll pull them over and then give them like a environmental hazard alert thing, and it's like a $5 fee for that, and not like a $100 speeding ticket or whatever like that, So they just got like $5 fees, so then everyone still sped and just went as fast as they wanted, and it made the problem worse. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but
I mean, that's why speed limits exist.
Yeah, I like to think it's true. It's a fun
yeah,
thing.
but
you like to think a lot of things are true.
Yeah, like how blueberries are purple.
Okay, sure.
They are
on a more like everyday note, not just this one weird thing in Montana. People do often go 5-10 miles per hour above the speed limit.
Yeah, so is that okay?
Well, okay, so I'd say it is okay to go 5 or 10 miles over the speed limit, depending on where you are and how good of a driver you are. So if you're like in the middle of the boonies, whatever, and you're just driving to work, you can drive 10 miles over the speed limit.
Okay.
That's fine, but you should know when you have to slow down. If there's a turn coming up, you should know, okay, I got to slow down here, or I have to, be careful when I'm turning. So if you're not confident in that, you shouldn't speed.
What if you're driving somewhere and it is kind of, away from the city, you know that cops don't usually go there. Is it then okay to speed?
According to Gage, it depends on how good you are at driving.
Yeah.
Well, okay. According to me, you shouldn't, drive like 20 or 30 miles over the speed limit. Just go a couple miles over, 5 to 10. Don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't want to. If you're driving down a road, you don't want to be constantly looking at your speedometer. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm going 55 miles an hour.
Yeah, but it's the law. You gotta follow the law, Gage.
It's only the law if someone's there to catch you.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, no, I don't.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there.
If you rob a convenience store after hours and no one's there, that's not legal.
This is kind of like the tree falling in the woods there, and there's no one there to hit.
If you commit a crime, but you can't be found for it, it's still a crime.
Yeah,
did someone really commit a crime?
If you rob a convenience store, someone's gonna know at some point.
Yeah.
But if you, murder somebody, bury their body in Antarctica, and there's no trail to it,
that's where
no one will know that you killed them. So, you get off scot-free.
I
mean, if nobody knows that the person's been murdered, you still have murdered somebody.
Yeah, the person who was murdered knows they've been murdered. At least I hope they do.
They're dead, so...
Yeah, you still don't want to be murdered, though. Because I think one of the reasons why law exists and stuff, and why governments exist, is to kind of make a consistent will of people, So everybody agrees, okay, I don't want to be killed, so I won't kill anybody, and in return you won't kill anyone else either. So it's kind of like a golden rule: do unto others as you want to do, as you would have them do unto you. You don't want to be murdered, so you don't murder other people. I think that's...
I mean, that is one thing, but I would say laws are more for the safety and well-being of the populace at large than just because you don't want this done to you, you won't do it.
Yeah. Well, then other things are added on.
I think the laws are to reinforce that this land is owned by this governing body.
This land is my land.
Without laws, it's a lawless land.
That's also my land.
No one may as well own it at that point.
Over there, that's my land.
Excuse me?
No, that popular song. This land is my land. That land is my land. Over there, that's my land. That's also my land.
Every country and every government has different laws.
Very true.
So, the laws are unique things that can, differentiate. I'm making this up as I go along.
I'm happy we're putting this at the end of the podcast, where no one will have the retention to actually watch it. we started with the good stuff. Now we're at law, where no one's gonna care. No one's gonna watch.
Why are laws?
What are laws?
Yeah, this is the law portion of the podcast by non-lawyers. So don't listen to our advice, and just don't.
I'm kind of close to a lawyer. I did mock trial.
You went to a mock trial? I went to some actual trials.
No, I competed in mock trial.
Oh, how did that go?
Well, I was on the mock trial team. We didn't actually go and compete because it was the first year, and we were just getting things set up mostly.
Okay.
Next year, they'll compete without me. But
yeah.
we did do like an in-house mock trial, but we only had half the people required, so we only did half the evidence.
Nice.
I
want to see that excuse in court.
So
Your Honor. We didn't have as many people as we expected, so we only did half the work because we had half the people. So sorry, but we didn't look into that particular part of the case.
I mean, basically.
See, now I've taken a law class, so I am the greatest at law.
Ah.
See, stuff. Aren't you way more intelligent about law? What's a term?
Right.
Murder 1 is worse than murder 2.
First degree?
Second degree?
Yeah, first degree.
I've taken a law class, guys.
Murder 1 is better. Or worse.
What's consideration? That's something with contracts.
So what does make up the difference between first, second, third degree murder? Do you know?
So I'm pretty sure first degree murder. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure second degree murder. I'm pretty sure is just okay. Oh, here. First, I need to explain the difference between murder and manslaughter. So manslaughter is you're driving down the street and you're going for bonus points or something. That's
right.
That's what my law teacher said. That's actually what he said. He said you're driving down the street.
What I've always heard is that murder is intentional, manslaughter is not.
Yeah. So
literally the opposite of what Michael said.
Well, I think that's what manslaughter 1 is just you're going for you don't really care who it is, you're just be killing. Manslaughter 2 is oh my god, I accidentally killed someone.
Why is 1 worse than 2?
Because it is. That's just how it is. If there was a manslaughter 3, then it would be worse than 2. Murder separates from manslaughter, where manslaughter is you're just killing people. You're intending to kill people. It doesn't matter who. Murder is malicious intent. So you made a malicious plan to kill someone. So you're I'm going to break into their house. I'm going to kill them in their sleep. That would be murder 2, where you break into their house, kill them in their sleep. And then murder...
Wait, what's murder 1?
Murder 1 is where you do that, and then you do some messed up stuff after that. So the example my law teacher gave is you break into their house, you kill them, and then you cut them up and eat them.
Oh, cannibalism. What about
or you
cannibalism?
cut them up, you freeze them for later, something like that. You do weird stuff after they're dead.
Or turn into a Saw movie or something.
Yeah, you do more than just murder them and buried them, trying to hide the evidence or whatever, or murder them and then went to the police.
Like in Antarctica.
or just went to escape or something normal like that. You
normal, right?
So
like burying a body.
First degree is murder, but extra.
Yeah.
All right. Now my question is, actually, well, yes, okay. Why are burn degrees the opposite? A third degree burn is much worse than a first degree burn. People really have to get their degrees in order.
Yeah, no. Well, the medical community is very split from the legal community, right? Are they?
I never would have guessed.
Well, a lot of medical stuff comes up in like court cases, right?
Yeah.
More bring in an expert to talk about, how medical stuff
Jimmy
happens.
Slit Jeremy's throat.
I actually, in my law class, we went to a courthouse and we saw some trials happen. One of them was a murder case that was being retried. It was this guy had gone to a party and they found his DNA on shoelaces that were the murder weapon. The murder was strangling someone with shoelaces. And so they found their fingerprints on the ends of the shoelaces, and then
the aglets.
On the aglets, and then the murdered person's DNA on the like in the middle where they were strangled.
On the straight.
So they brought in the defense. We think brought in an expert. We were only there for one day, and the expert had been testifying for like 2 or 3. So we didn't know the whole story because we obviously can't stop the court case and be like, "Hey, what's going on here exactly?"
Explain this.
Yeah. So we, what we think was happening was the defense brought in an expert on DNA, who then was like, "Yeah, so there's different ways that DNA can be transferred, directly and indirectly. Directly is like touching something and their DNA's on it, and then indirectly is touching something and then having that thing that you touch something else, and then it can be transferred." Except the expert said it wasn't like you put your DNA on something and then that something touches something else and then half that DNA on the something transfers to the other thing. It's either all or nothing. So you touch something, that thing touches something else, and the DNA either stays on the original thing you touched or the new thing. Or it completely transfers over to the new thing. So it can just bounce between objects like that. So I think what the defense was trying to say is that it was possible that the dude touched like some glasses or something. Because immediately after that, they showed a bunch of pictures of like them all together and, them partying and like holding glasses and stuff. And it's like, oh, is it glasses and beer cans and whatnot? So it's like, oh, is it possible that he touched someone else's beer can or glass or whatever, and then the person who murdered the person, grabbed their glass, transferred it onto their fingers, and then touched it on the shoelaces. So that's what was under consideration.
I personally find that hard to buy, just from a common sense standpoint.
And it looked like the jury was not really buying it either, but that's what I got from it. So that was neat. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like the judge was kind of drifting.
It's real funny.
Yeah, the whole situation was funny. No, the judge, I'm pretty sure, was falling asleep. The jury was definitely falling asleep. No one really wants to be in court. But it's kind of funny.
If you're a judge, you shouldn't be. If you're a judge, you should want to be a judge,
Well, you have to figure, they do that day in, day out. Just for hours and hours and hours on end.
They should have known that when they freaking went to law school to be a judge.
Well, yeah. Well, first you go to law school to be a lawyer, and then lawyers become judges. But yeah, obviously they know that. But
there's a difference between wanting to be a judge in general and wanting to hear all of the specific details on that specific situation in that specific case.
Yeah. They can, or they've like heard all this before, and they're just going, oh, ugh.
This story again.
Yeah. Because like a judge has to review the case, review what's going to be said that day, and then have to listen to it all over again. So they probably knew just about everything beforehand. Like, no, judges have sucky jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, I would not want to be in law.
Nope.
No. I considered it because it was a really fun class to be in that, but what lawyers actually have to do is really boring.
It's
I'm
mainly
sorry
paperwork.
if you're a lawyer. So that being said, we're coming up on an hour. Actually, we've just hit an hour.
I had an hour a while ago.
Well, yeah, because you started 10 minutes before. Do we want to carry this forward? Do we want to go above an hour, go below an hour? How long should this podcast? Leave a comment saying, should this be longer? Should this be shorter?
You can't leave a comment until the video is posted.
Well, yeah,
Does
but
that mean
I'm
you just
telling
have to
that because
keep
they're going to
recording
watch
until
that, and then they can leave a comment. You don't... Okay, Gage, you don't... A
Who's
YouTuber
gonna
doesn't
watch
record
this?
a video and then go, say this in the comments. Oh, wait, I haven't uploaded this yet, so you can't say it in the comments. They don't do that because they know they're going to upload it.
Alright, but that has absolutely no bearing on whether we're going to make this one long.
No, it doesn't. But Gage infuriated me with that comment. Yeah, should we? Do you guys want to continue talking or no?
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Do we have any other topic?
I'm sure we
all the talk has been pretty bad so far.
Yeah, it's true. How do we? Let's have a little discussion. How do we improve these topics? If you have a topic, leave it in the discussion. In the comments, not
comments.
Discussion. Make a comment.
Comments can be a discussion.
Make a discussion in the comments about things to talk about, and your comment could be featured. No, yeah. Well, yes,
that requires more editing, and Michael doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I could just write down the comment and then
on your whiteboard.
Write down. Yeah, right. So apply wrong. Yeah, I could just write down the comment and then write down who it's from. Cowslayer69, and then.
Didn't we also have somebody who offered to do editing, like Aiden? I think.
I'm pretty sure that offer has been rescinded.
Yeah,
it has been a little while. Yeah. We could ask, see if he's still interested.
Probably not. I know he has a bunch of stuff on his plate.
He'd have to listen to this crap.
Yeah, he would. I think what Aiden wanted was, do you know like those people who watch who do like Reddit readings and stuff like that? Except for they bring like a bunch of people, like 3-4 people into a chat, and then they just do.
I see.
They read like Meverse comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Soot House and whatnot. I think that's the example he gave. Soot House. Yeah, I think he wanted it to be more like that. So we record a bunch of things that are like. We find a bunch of funny things, and then we record us reacting to that, and then we edit the highlights of that together. And I think that's what he wanted. Which I don't think that's really a podcast.
Really
yeah.
We need another channel for that.
Yeah, that's a different series. We don't need a different channel for it. We know it's just a different series. Yeah.
So, guys, been playing some games?
I've been playing Hollow Knight. A bit of Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's good, I guess.
What about Hollow Knight? What?
I've been playing Hollow Knight.
I've heard good things about it.
It's good. I just I need to get back into it. I've just kind of stopped for some reason.
That is my favorite game. I think.
Yeah. No, it's a good one. I don't know. I don't know much more to say about it. I mean, it's I haven't played too much of it to really.
How much have you played of it?
I found like the Colosseum of Fools.
Oh, that's quite a bit.
And I have one upgrade to my nail.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I'm stuck after that. I don't really know what else to. I think I found the City of Tears or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it called that? Yeah. Well, you find that before you get the nail upgrade.
Yeah.
I found the bees, but not all the way.
The bees.
Having not played the game, I don't really know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I think the base game is like really good, but then the DLCs after it weren't as good. But the DLCs mainly were just like really hard add-on bosses. So they were still good. I haven't played through all of them because they're like really friggin' hard.
Oh yeah, I got the dream nail. Yeah, so I think the major story thing is I got the dream nail, and then I don't know where to go from after that. I've collected like three of the plant things, and I don't know where to go.
So the dream nail,
spoilers,
the main
by the way.
For that. so before that, you saw the monument thing where then they like trapped you in that weird dream world where you got the dream nail.
Yeah.
So what that does is it reveals the locations of the 3 dreamers, and so you have to go to those 3 locations, and that's how you progress.
Yeah, because I saw them on the map.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know how to get to them.
Well, I mean that's
the challenge. That's the game.
Have you gone below into the waterways, the city waterways?
Maybe.
Below the City of Tears.
I don't think so.
Because if you haven't done that, you need to do that, because you get some abilities there that you need.
Okay.
So that was a nice, end of...
Yeah. No. Yeah. Hollow Knight, good game. That's my review so far. Haven't finished it, but I need to finish it.
Yeah.
What else for next?
Thanks for watching. See ya.
Yeah. Well, you're ending the Gage cast there. What for the next podcast? What do we need to do for the next podcast? We need to just make better stuff. Make more topics. Again.
Maybe we should have a time in mind before we start next time.
That would also be a good idea. So it's not just the 3 of us, and more people actually come here.
Yeah, because the lack of a clear time probably, would have helped us schedule.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think the lack of a clear time made everything better.
I mean, I feel like that's just an insult to everybody who didn't show up.
Well, they probably won't watch to this, so we're fine.
Optimistic, aren't we?
Yep. No, that's the exact opposite of optimistic. If I was optimistic, then I'd be like, yeah, well, it's an insult to their face, because they're going to watch it.
Good at sarcasm you are.
Yeah. Yeah. No, good job having a long attention span. Watching it this far. Because,
Are you still ended this? God.
Yeah, no, you've ended your Gage cast. Gage cast, Hawkins cast, what?
I think that entire thing's a sham because I don't think my mic recorded.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, that ends it. Thanks for watching the first podcast. See you guys next time.